Hello, welcome. I am Derek King, your physics tutor. In this video today, we'll be looking at a brief summary of projectile motion. A projectile is a particle which, when given an initial velocity, moves under the influence of its weight only, tracing a parabolic path. Example, a bullet fired from a point O at an angle theta to the horizontal moves both vertically and horizontally away from O. Consider a particle P projected at an angle theta to the horizontal from a point O at time t equals 0 with velocity u. Then the path traced by this particle is described as parabolic and represented as shown. The initial velocity u can be resolved into the vertical and horizontal components u sin theta and u cos theta respectively. Let Sx be the horizontal displacement, Vx the horizontal velocity, Ax the horizontal acceleration, Sy the vertical displacement, Vy the vertical velocity, Ay the vertical acceleration. Then Ax is always equals to 0 because Vx doesn't change and Vx dt equals 0. Ay equals the negative of the acceleration due to gravity. The velocity at a given time can be calculated from v equals u plus at. At t equals 0, ux equals u cos theta and uy equals u sin theta. At time t, vx equals u cos theta and vy equals u sin theta minus gt. And the v can be calculated as the square root of vx squared plus vy squared. Consider the diagram. Then the velocity at a given point can be calculated from v squared equals u squared plus 2as. At the point A at height h above O, Vx squared equals ux squared plus 2asx, giving Vx as u cos theta. Vy squared equals uy squared plus 2ay sy, and substituting all necessary values, Vy squared equals u squared sin squared theta minus 2gh, and tan alpha can be given as Vy on Vx. The displacement at a given time can be calculated from s equals ut plus half gt squared. At time t, sx equals ux plus half axt squared, giving sx as ut cos theta. Sy equals uy plus half ayt squared, giving sy as ut sin theta minus half gt squared. And s equals the square root of xx squared plus xy squared. Let's look at the properties of projectile motion. The very first being the time of flight is the time taken by the particle to travel from O to A. At A, Sy equals 0, implying ut sin theta minus half gt squared equals 0. When you factor out t in the bracket, you have u sin theta minus half gt equals 0. Thus, t equals 0 or u sin theta minus half gt equals 0, giving the total time of flight as 2u sin theta all on g. The second, the horizontal range, is the distance OA. Sx equals ut cos theta and t equals 2u sin theta all on g. Substituting t in sx and simplifying following arithmetic rules gives the horizontal range as u squared sin 2 theta on g. The maximum height is the vertical displacement from the line OA to the point B. At B, Vy equals 0, implying u sin theta minus gt equals 0. But we know that SY is given as ut sine theta minus half gt squared. Substituting the value of t in SY and simplifying gives the maximum height h max as u squared sine squared theta on 2g. The equation of trajectory. The trajectory is the path traced by the particle in the course of its motion. From Sx equals x equals ut cos theta, implying t equals x over u cos theta. Substituting t in Sy and keeping in mind the basic principles of trigonometry gives Sy the equation of trajectory as x tan theta minus g x squared over 2u squared cos squared theta. Sx equals x tan theta minus g sec squared theta x squared, all on 2u squared. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.